The 6 dangerous people Alan Watts says you must not help. There's a strange habit many of us carry through life. It looks kind, it looks noble, sometimes it even feels holy. The habit of trying to save everyone. We see someone hurting, and we rush to fix them. Someone struggling. We sacrifice ourselves to carry their weight. Someone drowning in their own chaos. And we dive headfirst into the waters to rescue them. We believe we are doing good. We believe we are being strong. We believe this is what love is supposed to look like. Yet Alan Watts warned us about the hidden danger in this instinct. He said there are people in this world who do not want to stand because they've become comfortable crawling. And if you try to pull them up, they will pull you down. This video isn't about avoiding people in pain. It's about protecting your soul from 6 types of people who demand your help, drain your life, and destroy your peace, all while pretending you are the problem when you finally step back. So, take a breath, sit with me. Let's walk through the truth Alan Watts wanted you to see, because you deserve a life that isn't always on fire. 1. The person who refuses responsibility. Alan Watts said that every human being is a process of nature. Like trees, rivers, and storms, we grow by responding to reality. But some people reject this responsibility. Life gives them choices. They reject all of them. Life gives them consequences. They blame everyone else. They say things like, "I can't get a job because the world is unfair. I am unhappy because people don't treat me right. My life sucks because no one helps me." And They want you to carry their failures like a backpack. They want you to apologize for their mistakes. When they fall, they don't try to rise. They demand that you kneel down beside them. Watts said that helping such a person does not help them grow. It only helps them stay small. Because when you take responsibility for someone who refuses to take it themselves, you rob them of the only path through which transformation happens. Your kindness becomes the prison they live in. You think you're saving them. What you're really saving is their excuse. Let them walk their own road, even if it means they fall. Especially if it means they fall. Growth only begins when blame ends. 2. The person who only wants to be saved. This type is charming. They know exactly what to say. "You're the only one who understands me. I can't do this without you. What would I do if you left?" They put you on a pedestal. Then they surround you with emotional barbed wire. Their entire life becomes a crisis that only you can fix. They drain your mental energy. They demand attention. They create problems so that you never run out of opportunities to rescue them. Watts said that if a person truly wants to change, they will do anything for transformation. They will crawl through fire if they must, but these people just want to be rescued. They want to be saved without suffering. They want healing without effort, happiness without sacrifice, progress without discomfort. Their greatest fear is not the pain they complain about. Their greatest fear is losing their identity as the victim. If you help them once, they will need help forever. Not because they are weak, but because they have chosen to be. Love is not drowning with someone who refuses to swim. Sometimes the only way to help someone is to let them swim on their own. 3. The person who sinks others to stay afloat. These are the manipulators. They show up smiling. They sound supportive. They offer advice that sounds wise. Yet everything they do has one hidden motive: control. They thrive on feeling needed. Watts compared them to someone who is drowning. When a drowning person panics, they cling to the rescuer. They push them underwater to keep themselves above the surface. These people do the same emotionally. They sabotage your growth so they never feel left behind. They downplay your dreams. They mock your goals. They remind you of every reason you might fail. Their love is a leash. If you grow wings, they clip them. If you build a ladder, they steal the first step. If you find peace, they create chaos. Alan Watts said that trying to save this type only feeds their hunger for control. You can care for a person without letting them steer your life. You can love someone and still walk away when you realize love is being weaponized. Some people don't want you safe. They want you dependent. 4. The person who destroys the help you give. You offer solutions. They offer complaints. You give advice. They give excuses. You give motivation. They give passive resistance. Watts spoke about people who treat life like a leaky bucket. No matter how much water you pour in, it drains out. These people waste time, energy, opportunities, relationships, kindness, and strangely, they always demand more. Help becomes a drug they are addicted to. But instead of using it to build a better life, they use it to escape responsibility for the life they refuse to build. You give them money. They burn it. You give them trust. They shatter it. You give them opportunity. They run from it. Your effort becomes their destruction. Helping someone who refuses to value the help is like trying to fill a grave with flowers. Beauty cannot bloom where self-respect has died. 5. The person who makes you their enemy when you stop helping. This one hurts the most. When your support benefits them, you are a hero. When you set boundaries, you become the villain. They rewrite the story. You abandoned me. You never cared. You changed. You're selfish. Alan Watts warned that when someone's appreciation turns into resentment, the moment you stop pouring energy into them, you were never appreciated at all. You were being used. Pay attention to how people treat you when you say no. That is their real face. You cannot heal someone who attacks the hand that reaches out to help. You cannot guide a person who interprets kindness as debt. Someone who only loves you when you are convenient never loved you at all. Walk away, even if your heart shakes as you do. 6. The person who wants to be misery itself. This is the darkest one. The energy vampire, the chaos maker. Some people carry suffering the way others carry pride. Their identity is built on sadness, on drama, on conflict. Watts said that, for some, pain becomes home. Joy terrifies them because joy requires courage. Happiness demands change. Peace feels foreign. Growth feels threatening. These people do not wish to climb out of the darkness. They want company inside it. They lure helpers into their storm. They anchor you to their drowning ship. And just when you believe they want to be saved, they punch holes in the lifeboat. Do not mistake someone's loneliness for readiness. Some hearts are not waiting to be healed. They are waiting to be applauded for their wounds. Your light is not obligated to sit in someone else's darkness. So, what should you do? Watts believed that helping others is one of the most beautiful acts a human can perform. Yet, he warned, trying to fix people who do not want to change is like trying to fix the ocean. You cannot rewrite a person's destiny if they refuse to hold the pen. You cannot save someone who uses their suffering as a throne. You cannot pull someone up who is determined to pull you down. There is a difference between compassion and self-destruction. If you constantly feel tired around someone, guilty for saying no, afraid to be happy, drained after every conversation, responsible for their feelings, lost in the role of caregiver, you are not helping. You are disappearing. Watts encourages a different kind of love. A love that gives strength without sacrificing your own. A love that supports growth without becoming the ground someone refuses to stand on. A love that stays open-handed, not chained by obligation. The people you are meant to help will meet you halfway. They will show effort. They will choose progress. They will rise with you. The rest must rise on their own. Your life is not a rescue mission. Your life is a journey. You deserve to walk it with people who can walk beside you. The highest kindness you can offer someone is refusing to help them destroy themselves. If this message woke something inside you, don't silence it. There are more truths like this waiting for you. Explore the other videos on the channel, because freeing your mind from toxic patterns is the first step toward a peaceful life. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and choose the people who choose growth. Your time is too precious to waste on those who throw it away.